I beg send me account to make a transfer. I no get strength for website. Nearly every merchant who sells to Africans can relate to that statement. But of course, they wouldn't say that to table. So I asked myself, how can we make buyers go from saying that to begin to check out on vendors' website? To answer that question, we started experimenting with several merchants. We took some time to study the checkout experience of several platforms. And as you and I are going to see, it was clear they didn't quite understand the reasons Africa has got the highest cart abandonment rate in the world, about 85 to 98%, depending on what report you read. That's like 9 in 10 persons closing the website just before they check out. Let me turn to my computer and show you exactly what I mean. Look at this page. I'm supposed to check out. But first, I'm a bit confused as to where the add to cart button really is. And so I'm either going to leave or figure out that, oh, I need to click on the options first. Or I just hit the WhatsApp button to message the vendor. The very thing the vendors do not want, which is why they created the website in the first place. But let's assume that I know that I need to select the options first. I do that and then hit add to cart. And now I've got a floating button here to click on. Upon click, it opens the cart, and then I click on checkout, and then a new page loads up, which means if I had very slow internet, it means I have to wait. So now I have to add delivery details, which means filling out all of that on a form whose presentation, as you can see, appeared to be a bit daunting, that I almost want to just message the vendor and say, I beg, send me your account. I no get strength for your website. But for the sake of this video, we're going to continue to save and select shipping prices, which means I have to browse through a long list of shipping options or maybe search. But would it not be better if these locations were already filtered based on the state or country that I'm in? So what's next? I select the payment option and place order. So what does a typical checkout on a Bizthom store look like? And how has this driven sales for the merchants who rely on it? So this is a merchant store on the Bizthom platform. And so I've got the add to back button very visible. Now, if I try to click on it, yes, it tells me I need to select size and colors. And so I do that. I select size and then color. And of course, it tells me one left in stock. So it immediately creates that sense of urgency for me to want to go ahead to purchase the item. And so now I need to click on add to bag. Now notice, I'm required to provide my phone number. Now the reason we do this is so that just in case you don't proceed, the merchant has got your phone number to follow up on you, to set automation, and so on and so forth. And so I provide my phone number. And the moment I do that, I click add. Now see what happens. It opens up the checkout drawer automatically. I don't have to click on the add to bag and then go click on another thing before I see it. I immediately see the cart automatically. But of course, we understand that there are times where a customer might want to buy so much more. And so it wouldn't make sense to want to keep opening the cart all the time. And so what we do is, if I click on continue shopping, for example, and I add something else to my cart, okay? And I add something else to my cart, you notice something. The cart did not open up again. Instead, I've got this little peel floating button on the corner telling me how much is in my bag. And so that when I click on it, it opens back the cart, this time with those items. Now, pay close attention again to the cart. You will notice a few things that engineers that makes me want to buy. For example, up there, I am told that there are other people who are trying to buy this item. And right after that, I am told these items are reserved for a certain time. All of that builds up urgency, and so I want to go ahead to check out, not sometime, but right now. And so I click on continue. And then here you can see my number is already grabbed, and the form doesn't look as daunting as the other. And email is optional because when you think about it, what do we need a customer's email for before we could have them buy something? If they want to provide it, they can go ahead. We've got their phone number, which would even allow us get to them a lot faster by way of SMS or phone call than even email. This is Africa. This is Nigeria. And so next, shipping. My country, of course, is already selected as Nigeria. The states, I'm in the FCT. And the moment I do that, the options that I see here are just tailored to where I am. So one of the only option here is pack pickup FCT 5000. Or I can go collect the item myself and just click on that option. But see, I want to continue. I click on continue to payment and I click pay online. It's literally that simple. And all through the process, you see the reserved for you text following me, the social proof following me, telling me that just in case you want to change your mind, there are people who bought this, there are other people who want to buy this, this thing is reserved for you for so time, so you have to move ahead and shop now, else you might not get this deal. This is how you engineer a checkout process. Notice how we've not opened a new page. We didn't have to wait for an entire page to load. So even if my network is very, very slow, I could check out so quickly and I'm out. And the result? Thousands of website sales, most of which happened within 9 minutes, and only 4.5 out of 10 persons abandoned their checkout. If you like to get this sort of checkout experience for your customers, you've got to upgrade to Bizthom. Whether you've got a website already or you don't, you can upgrade to Bizthom and move everything so that you have less customers telling you, send me account I want to transfer, but instead go to your website to pay, which makes your processes a lot faster.